So deferred income annuities, what's the definition of a deferred income annuity? Some people call them longevity annuities because they solve for longevity risk. What longevity risk really means, it's not outliving your money, and that's what a deferred income annuity does. So we're going to talk about, how it fits, the benefits, the limitations, kind of how it started, the fact that the single premium immediate annuity and the deferred income annuity are actually cousins. We'll talk about how to quote it, how to structure it, and all of that stuff. And at the end, I'll tell you how to get the Deferred Income Annuity Longevity Annuity Owner's Manual, which explains it in detail. It's about 50 pages long, and I'll send it to you for free. So hang in there through this video, and then I'll send you the book. DIAs, deferred income annuities, and let's call them DIAs from here on in so I don't have to say deferred income annuity all the time. So what do DIAs solve for? They're future pension plans. They are, you can choose the date in the future you want to turn on the income stream, and you can structure it for your life, or you and a spouse's life, or you and someone else's life. It doesn't have to be a spouse or partner. And that income stream is based on your life expectancy. This is very important, so listen. Life expectancy at the time you take the payments. Now, interest rates do play a role because all annuity income, regardless of type, is a combination of return of principal plus interest. So the benefits to these type of annuities, longevity annuities, DIAs, are the fact that they're very simple and easy to understand. They're a pure transfer of risk with no moving parts and no annual fees. As with all commissions with annuities, commissions are built into the product. You never see them, but they're low with deferred income annuities because they are simple. And you can attach cost of living adjustment increases or CPIU increases. Most of them are just cost of living adjustment increases. That increases the income stream every year. But understand, put your thinking cap on, annuity companies have the big buildings for a reason. They do not give that away. So if you attach a COLA, cost of living adjustment increase, to the policy and the income stream, they're just going to lower the payment. Visually, here's a deferred income annuity without a COLA, here's the one with it. That's where they're starting the income stream. So it's typically a 7 to 9 year break-even point depending on your age. Limitations on a deferred income annuity, it's a rigid contract. You can't, once you turn on the income stream, you can't get a lump sum back. People don't like the fact there's not a trackable interest rate on the growth part. There's no growth part of a deferred income annuity. Now, the longer you allow the annuity company to hold on the money, the more they're going to pay you. But a lot of people like to see trackable growth. If that's it, then deferred income annuity is not for you. But that's the limitation. Structuring a deferred income annuity, you can use it inside of an IRA up to age 70. You can use it outside of an IRA, no age limitations. Actually, past 70 in an IRA is called a QLAC. That's a deferred income annuity, and I cover that in other videos that I've done. And then you can also use it in a Roth IRA. If you do it in a Roth IRA, the income stream is tax-free. But understand that the key component of a deferred income annuity pricing is your life expectancy or life expectancies. At the time you take the payment, interest rates play a secondary role. So there's no way to time interest rates. I wish there was, but there's not. But the value proposition that you need to make your decision on is the fact that you cannot outlive the income stream. So there's no ROI, there's no return on investment until you die. So look at it as a pension. Now, you also can change the income start date with most structuring of deferred income annuities, DIAs, one time after the policy is issued. When you go into the policy on the application, you have to say, okay, this is the date I want the income stream to turn on. But say, for instance, a life with cash refund or life with installment refund, you can change that start date one time after the policy is issued. But again, it's based on life expectancy, the payments. So the younger you are, the lower the payment, the older you are, the higher the payment. Sounds similar? Yeah, Social Security works the same way. So that's in essence the good and the bad of deferred income annuities. Okay, so structuring the quote, there's numerous choices. Most people say with annuity quotes, they have this thing in their head that when they die, the money goes poof and the evil annuity company keeps the money. That's only one of about 30 ways to structure it. That's called life only or joint life only, which means when your Learjet hits the Utah mountains and goes poof, the money goes poof with you. But you don't have to do that. You can structure so that any unused money goes back to your listed beneficiaries So you can do a joint life with installment refund, or joint life with cash refund, or joint life with a period certain. What you have to do is tell me exactly how you want the money to work and how the quote to work, and we'll structure it that way. So if you say, I don't give a rip about my kids, I just want the highest payment, okay, that's life only or joint life only. Or if you love your kids and you want to make sure that they get the money, then that's great too. Great story on that one. A guy called me the other day, and we sell a lot of deferred income annuities. I love the simple products because you own annuities for what they will do, not what they might do. And so we're all about contractual guarantees. And this guy's like, I need a lifetime income stream for me and the wife using non-IRA money. I said, fine. That's great because, return of principal plus interest is the way the payments are coming, and you don't have to pay taxes on the return of principal part, so you're getting a little more bang for your buck. But he said, yeah, but I want to make sure that any unused money, if me and the missus die in some fiery plane crash, or I always say when your Learjet hits the mountain, I like that, wants it to go to his kids. He said, but there's one thing though about that. He goes, I don't want him to get the lump sum. Can you structure it so that they can't get the lump sum? Now, if you wanted to just give them the lump sum, it's joint life with cash refund, meaning that the lump sum goes to the beneficiaries and the lump sum, whatever's left. But he wanted to kind of handcuff the beneficiaries, and that's a loving gesture for all of those kids out there that we think are wondering ambiguities, right? They just haven't got it together yet. But if you're upset about them, I want you to remember what you were like when you were 20 and 22 and 25 or whatever. Now, if you're out there going, hey, my kid's 45 and he's still in the basement, that's your problem, that's not my problem. But the point is, he wanted to handcuff the beneficiary so that they're going to get the payments of the remaining amount. That's joint life with installment refund, and we set that up that way. So it guarantees that he's going to get a lifetime income stream, and when he dies, him and his wife are going to get both lifetime income streams, regardless of how long either one of them lives. But when one of them dies, the income stream continues uninterrupted and unchanged for the second spouse's life. And then when the second spouse dies, whatever's left in the account goes in payment form, the same payment level, to the beneficiaries. And we can split it up. If you got 3 kids, you split it a third, a third, a third, right? Or 2 kids, half and half. However you want to do that. And by the way, you can change the beneficiaries. If your kids piss you off, you can take them off. So that can be revoked. So you can structure it however you want to structure it. Just be, brutally honest with me. Brutal annuity truth. Brutally honest with me. Did they see that? Brutal annuity truth. And we'll structure it exactly how you want it to be structured. Now, to get a quote, go to StanleyAnnuityMan.com. You can fill out the income later quote, and we will quote that for you and send you the PDF. Quoting all carriers. People always say, Stan, what's your favorite deferred income annuity, longevity annuity? I don't have one. I guess it's the highest contractual guarantee for your specific situation. I don't know who that company is. We represent everybody, so once we send you the quotes and the PDF, then we can have a discussion on claims paying ability, ratings, Comdex rankings, etc. So you'll feel comfortable with that lifetime income guarantee. Okay, so where do longevity annuities, DIAs fit in your portfolio? It's for income later. It's to fill in that gap of income floor that you need. You can also use it to hedge against inflation with income starting at a later date. Now, to get a quote, we talked about the customization of the quotes, but you can quote it 2 different ways. You can say, hey, Stan, I have X amount of money, a lump sum, and I want to see how much income that will produce at this specific time that I want to turn on the income stream. Or you can say, hey, Stan, example, 8 years from now, I need $3,000 a month for the rest of my life and my wife's life to fill in an income gap. We can reverse engineer the quote to find out how much premium is needed to guarantee that $3,000 a month. Obviously, we're going to choose the carrier that offers the lowest amount of premium needed to guarantee that specific monthly amount. Annuities are customizable. They're also commodities. It's like buying a plane ticket. So we quote all carriers, and the quotes last 7 to 10 days, like a gallon of milk. Unless you move forward and lock in the quote and get the paperwork rolling, we'll just keep quoting them for you. There's no obligation on your part. Hey, forgot to tell you something that's important. Right up here, how does a SPIA work, a single premium immediate annuity? You might want to take a look at that because that corresponds with what we just talked about. It's an annuitization product, and I encourage you to take a look. So you've learned a lot today about deferred income annuities. I want to get you my deferred income annuity, longevity annuity owner's manual. It's an easy to understand, and once you read it, you get it. Then you get some quotes, you'll understand how it all works. Don't try to time rates. Remember, it's based on life expectancy at the time you take the payment. Rates play a very secondary role. And I'll send the book to you in this shiny gold foil mailer because it gets the book there intact and with class. So, a couple things. Number one, click the subscribe button. I'm releasing videos every single workday for Infinity, and they're all different, and they're all on the controversial annuity topic that I guess it's the curse word of the financial service industry. But if I have anything to say about it, it will not. I'm working on that because what I'm trying to do is educate the public on how these products work. Now, to get the book, if you see the Stan the Annuity Man description underneath this video, there's 2 words. I think it's show more or something like that. Click that, and then that will have a drop down. You'll see get your annuity owner's manual, and there'll be a link. Hit that link and fill in your shipping information, and magically you will have this book and this package delivered to you in 7 to 10 days. If you have any questions, go to stantheannuityman.com and ask me a question. You can put a comment down here. I think there's a comment box down here. Be nice. I mean, don't be mean, be nice. Ask me questions if you want me to do a video on a specific type. We can do that as well. Thanks for joining me on this video. See you next time.